Hey there, I'm Jonny from Piano with Jonny, and today I'm going to teach you my beginner intermediate arrangement of Bare Necessities from the Jungle Book, and this is a really fun ragtime arrangement. Check it out. All right, so as you can hear, it is a lot of fun to play, and in this lesson I'm going to teach you the full arrangement that I just played, but more importantly I'm going to show you my techniques for how I took this song and arranged it in this kind of bouncy ragtime style. And we're going to start with the lead sheet, which has the melody and the chords. I'm going to teach you the melody, I'm going to teach you the chords, and then we're going to talk about what to do with the chords, what to do with the melody. I'm going to teach you the stride left hand pattern, basically how to take a simple chord like an F major chord and do this kind of bouncy left hand pattern, and you know, what notes to play in the left hand, what notes from the chord to play when you jump up. We're going to talk about the right hand melody and what sort of notes can you add to the melody, to make it sound very interesting and to harmonize the melody. We're going to go nice and slowly. I'm going to show you the left hand by itself, show you the right hand by itself, and then we're going to put the hands together. And you're going to have the full arrangement, but more importantly, you're going to be able to take other songs and arrange them using the techniques that I show you in this lesson. Now, this is a beginner intermediate piano lesson. If you are an intermediate advanced piano player, I have an intermediate advanced lesson. Now in this preview course, I'm going to teach you a portion of the lesson, but you can find the full-length lesson at pianowithjonny.com. So let's go ahead and start the lesson. Next, I want to teach you the right hand, and basically, you know, what do we do with that melody? We have a very nice melody. And you could play it like that with the left hand and it would sound absolutely great, right? But we're going to add what we call harmony. Basically, we're going to add notes to the melody to make it more interesting, make it more colorful. And this is one of the last steps that I do in the arrangement. Once I have the basic groove in the left hand, you know, I've got the melody down, you know, combine the melody and the left hand. What's that sort of last piece of the arrangement? And that is the color, right? If you think of painting, you form the outline of your, you know, whatever you're painting. And once you form that outline, then you color it in. That's what we're doing here with harmony notes. Okay, so let's sort of talk about each phrase right now, and I want to break down what I'm doing. Okay, I'll play the first phrase for you, and then we'll talk about what I'm doing. Okay, here it is. Okay, lots of color in there. And the nice thing is you're only really adding, you know, most of the time you're only adding one note to the melody to harmonize the melody. Okay, so what notes am I adding to the melody to make it sound interesting like this? Well, for the most part, I'm adding notes from the chord. Okay, this is why I really wanted to teach you the chords earlier on in this lesson, so that, you know, one, you could learn this stride pattern more easily in the left hand, but secondly, you would know which notes you can add to the right hand that will sound nice with the chord, with the left hand. Okay, so just keep that in mind as we work through this melody. You're going to see notes from the chord, and generally speaking, those are very good notes that you can add. Okay, so melody starts C, D, F, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's talk about that phrase. Okay, look for the bare necessities. There's a very common thing you can do when you're harmonizing a melody, which is called harmonizing in sixths. Six, like the number 6, right? You can take a melody and harmonize a sixth below the melody. Okay. You can also harmonize in thirds. Thirds and sixths are very common, and that's actually what we're doing here. Look for the bare necessities. Okay, and what we're doing is going down a sixth interval from A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down to C, and then we're just going to harmonize using sort of, parallel motion, right? Just taking both notes down a half step and back up. Okay. Very cool little trick you can do there, okay? Look for the bare forefinger, thumb, okay? And then we have necessities. Okay, what's happening here is we're just taking the seventh from the chord, the F7, and we're putting it below the melody. Okay, and this is where we get the seventh from the chord. See how that works? All right, next part, the simple bare. Interesting, what are we doing here? Okay, this is a fun little technique. I use this a lot in ragtime. They're called ornaments. Okay, this is like an ornament. Basically, you take the chord, and it's a B flat major chord. And what I do is I flat the third, and then I come up to the major third. And it sounds particularly nice whenever the melody is on the sixth note of the chord, right? B flat major is the chord. You're up on the, 1, 3, 5, 6. You're up here. So you can harmonize it with the minor third, going up to the major third. Quite nice. So that's what we're doing here. D flat and G, D and F, D flat and G, D and F. And then we're going to come here. Basically the same thing. D flat and G, D and F. Single note melody, okay? Ooh, that's kind of nice. What are we doing there? Basically, I'm playing single note melody, and then I'm going to harmonize. Okay, what notes am I using here? D. Why am I using a D? Well, this is something you can do on major chords. You can add a 6 to a major chord, right? Kind of has a happy, jazzy sound. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going F major. I'm just adding the 6th, the D, to the melody. You see that? And then I come up to the root and the melody note. And you kind of break it up like that. Pretty easy to play. All right, next part. Basically, I'm just taking the third of the chord to D7. Okay, that's an F sharp. And I'm just harmonizing it with a melody. By the way, I'm playing the left hand for you, but right now don't even play left hand, just play right hand. All right, next part. Ooh, what's that? That's kind of a cool new thing. Well, we're taking the chord, it's a G chord, and I'm starting on the 5th of the chord, the D, and then I do this little upper sort of chromatic movement. It's a really cool sound. What are we doing? Well, you can do this whenever you're harmonizing a melody. Basically, you pick a chord tone. In this case, I'm picking the 5th, the D, and then I'm walking up into the next chord, which is a C7. I'm walking up into the 3rd. Okay, that's what I'm doing. See how that works? And I'm holding the G on top. And fingering, I go 2, 3, 1. Okay, kind of a cool technique. And then we have, okay, this is kind of a fun note you can add to your chords. This is a sharp 5 or augmented chord. That's another term people will use. But it's a cool note you can add on a dominant chord. In your C dominant 7. That's your A flat, okay? All right. Hey, thanks for watching this preview course, and you can find the full-length lesson at pianowithjonny.com. Also, if you're interested in learning ragtime and other styles of piano like jazz and blues and boogie and all these great styles, we have lots of other courses at pianowithjonny.com for all playing levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced piano players. We also have lots of sheets of my arrangements, so be sure to check those out. And if you really like the content that we create, we have a membership, and we have lots lots and lots of members that are part of the Piano with Jonny community. We interact with each other every single day. The members share their videos, give each other feedback. I give the members direct feedback on their videos. Also, in the membership, you get full access to all of the video piano lessons at pianowithjonny.com, and we're always adding new lessons to the catalog. And you also get access to a huge selection of sheet music. So be sure to check out the membership. You get to interact with me. It's a great community. It's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care.